Hello spooky souls, welcome back to These Enchanted Pages. If you're new here, hi, I'm Becky and I'd like to talk about all things spooky, paranormal, witchy and magical. This special edition video series is just for the month of October and I have named it aptly Booze and Brews. So without further ado, let's get into today's cosy reads where we can snuggle up with a blanket, grab a cup of tea and watch as the autumn leaves fall around us. Let's get into it. So let's get into the 6 books that I feel give us that cosy, warm hug in a book kind of feels. First book, Wingfeather. It's actually part of a 5-book series and this gives me Terry Pratchett style vibes in that it's comedic, it's otherworldly, there's lots of creatures, there's humans, there's orcs, you know, that it's like talking sheep, I seem to recall. And I actually have the whole series already purchased because I knew I was going to love it. Haven't read them yet, but I live in hope. And can I just say, the stunning artwork on the covers are what originally drew me in. I mean, look at the cloud. The cloud is even a monster or a dragon or something. I'll read the back to you because then you'll get the vibes of it. Adventure, peril, lost jewels, and the fearsome toothy cows of Scree. See? Funny already. Andrew Peterson spins a riveting tale for all ages, following Jana, Tink, and Lily Igby and their trusty dog Nugget as they escape from the vicious fangs of Dang, who seek the lost jewels of Inera. Quirky characters and their world of wonders from the edge of the dark sea of darkness, it's a mouthful, to the deadly Glipwood forest and beyond. Set the stage for this epic adventure that includes an ex-pirate grandfather, a toothy cow and real sea dragons, tours of Angled Jelly Manor and Pete the Sock Man's treehouse. Okay, Pete the Sock Man sounds fun. Suspenseful legend and fascinating lore. Genuine recipes for maggot loaf. Yeah, I think I'll pass on that one. And authentic hand-drawn maps. Yeah, so there you go. You've got a checklist of everything that this book's got in it. So I just think this is going to be just a fun ride. I think it's definitely got those vibes of just, you're going to be chuckling, and I really hope that I will be chuckling when I actually get around to reading it. So maybe this could be one that we buddy read over on my Patreon page. I would love to know your thoughts, so if that's something that we should do together, comment down below. So that's it, Wingfeather Saga. Woo! Okay, going on the opposite scale with more of a Japanese-esque, like Studio Ghibli kind of vibes, we have got Ava Evergreen, The Semi-Magical Witch by Julie Abe. Now, I've been trying to get hold of the 2nd book of this because I didn't want to read this one without the 2nd one, and apparently it's really hard to get hold of. So if you've managed it, let me know where you got it from. I just picked it up because I loved the vibes of Kiki and the delivery service. I think that's the Studio Ghibli kind of story that I liked. It gave me Howl's Magic Castle vibes. So this one is about a girl who's trying to become a full-grown witch. She's a novice at the moment and she has to go on these quests to basically prove that she's growing her magic and that she has what it takes to pass the witch test, I guess. And she then gets involved in a story or some kind of plot with an evil witch, and that all goes out the window, like her training and her goal of passing her witch trials. And she gets embroiled in this, obviously saving the world or something. And inevitably, as we know with these kinds of stories, she gets tested to her limits. She finds her family or found family. She unlocks her magical powers and ends up saving the day. At least that's what I'm hoping. I'll read the back to you and you can make up your own mind about it. Ava Evergreen is determined to earn the rank of novice witch before her 13th birthday. If she doesn't, she'll lose her magic forever. Oh, I forgot that. For most young witches and wizards, it's a simple test. The only problem? Ava only has a pinch of magic, and to add insult to injury, Whenever she overuses her magic, she falls asleep. So she's got trials and tribulations as well. When Ava lands in the tranquil coastal town of Uteri, the residents expect a powerful witch, not a semi-magical girl. So she comes up with a plan. Set up a magical repair shop to help Uteri and prove she's worthy. Didn't realise that. This is even more cosy. Except Ava's bit of magic may not be enough when the biggest magical storm in history threatened the town she's grown to love. Ava must conjure up all the magic, bravery and cleverness she must muster, or Uteri and her dreams of becoming a witch will wash away with the storm. This enchanting fantasy in which a young witch must pass a coming-of-age quest or risk losing her magic forever is perfect for fans of Kiki's delivery service and the Arusha and the End of Time. There you go. See, it was definitely giving me Studio Ghibli vibes. Love it. By the way, I also need to give a mention to the artist who is Shan Jiang. I mean, it's just incredible that someone can draw like that. So there we go. If you haven't heard of Ava Evergreen, Semi-Magical Witch, see if you can get hold of it. Okay, everyone loves this book. And I'm not sure whether I will love it or not. I really hope I do. I've got high hopes for it, but I've been disappointed in the past when I have picked up a young middle grade book or a young book. It's not YA, and that is The Girl Who Drank the Moon by Kelly Barnhill. Everyone loves this. They say it's really cosy, it's about found family, it's made people cry, and it's very lyrical in the way that it's written. I haven't touched it. I've literally just bought it because I wanted to have that feeling, you know, of being in the moonlight and of being in wonder. The way in which the book is described on the back, it did just do that for me. I think this baby is found, or she gets undelivered where she should be going, and the woman who delivers her decides to keep her for herself. She accidentally gets moonlight onto her, gives her powers, I think. Let's read the back instead. There is magic in starlight, of course. This is well known. Moonlight, however, that is a different story. Moonlight is magic. Ask anyone you like. Every year, the people of the Protectorate leave a baby as a sacrifice to the witch who lives in the forest. But the witch Zan is a kind one. She rescues the children and delivers them to welcoming families on the other side of the forest, nourishing the babies with starlight on the journey. But one year, Zan accidentally feeds a baby moonlight instead of starlight, filling the ordinary child with extraordinary magic. Zan decides she must raise the girl, whom she calls Luna, as her own. As Luna's 13th birthday approaches, her magic begins to emerge, with dangerous and thrilling consequences. So yeah, this just feels like a mother and daughter, sort of, even though they're not blood, they are family. She, as a witch who's on her own, finds that she can't abandon this child, even though she's tried to do the best for all the other children. She changes her heart and her mind about taking on Luna. It's a wonderful story about both of them finding each other, and that fate or the universe has a bigger design rather than it just being the same as always. I just think it's going to be a really beautiful story of these two women who are at opposite ends of life. So that's that one. Okay, so the next one is Nevermoor and the Trials of Morrigan Crow by Jessica Townsend. Heard great things about this. It's a very cosy read. High stakes, but in a Harry Potter style way, which is great because this one and this one, and this one, to be fair, they're all quite younger audiences, I would say. If you like delving into different aged writings as well, sometimes you just need it to lighten the mood, don't you? If you've got a heavier, more adult-based book, it's nice to dip into something just for fun. It has had a lot of people say that it's very similar to Harry Potter. Again, it's nothing serious, bit of fun, and great for bringing in those magical sort of twinkling vibes. It could actually also be a great read for winter and Christmas time, so you may well, if I don't read it soon, it may well be in my upcoming winter suggestions for books to read as well. Morrigan Crow is cursed, destined to die on her 11th birthday. So yeah, these ones are like quite young. these three. They're all like teenage, like just breaking into the teenage years. So if you have a daughter or a niece who is on the cusp of womanhood, maybe these would be a good suggestion for them to get into reading and also start to learn about how it is to be a girl growing into a woman. That was very deep, wasn't it? So Morrigan Grow is cursed, destined to die on her 11th birthday, but as the clock strikes midnight, she's whisked away by a remarkable man called Jupiter North. That's such a great name. And taken to the secret city of Nevermoor. There she's invited to join the wondrous society. Mystery, magic and protection are hers, if she can only pass 4 impossible trials, using an exceptional talent, which she doesn't have. So yeah, I just love that, because I think it'd be quite comedy, like just lots of mishaps and clumsiness. And I'm very clumsy, always was, always will be. So I think that would just be right up my alley, to be honest. So yeah, Morrigan Crow, here we come. And I just love, again, the embossing on the book. It's just cute and just fun. It's just a fun read. Okay, these are 2 more adult cozy fantasies. So if you didn't want younger aged ones, you may well like these 2. I'm really looking forward to reading this one. And it is The Cat Dragon by Samantha Birch. I couldn't remember the author's name then. Love The Cat Dragon, love the girl, love the cozy vibes, autumnal leaves, and just even the sign there says Tangleroot Valley up on the bottom corner there. This one is on my TBR for this month, so I'm going to let you know very soon what I thought of this one. I couldn't have been more happier that it was chosen, because I was talking the other day in the video about the prattling pumpkin patch, and I'm just looking forward to hearing about that. So let me read the back, because if you haven't heard of this book, maybe you should add it to your cozy autumn reads for this month. In the whimsical world of Tangleroot Valley, magic flows like the seasons, and every witch has her cat dragon, except Aloysia Papplewick. She's far from bonding with her fiery feline familiar, and with her magical farming chaos, her prattling pumpkin patch meddling in her life, and the annual harvest festival to prepare for, Aloysia has enough to handle, even before her best friend's insufferable brother. He brings danger and distraction to her door. When she and Hollis are whisked away on a quest to a mysterious mountain, Aloysia must contend with magic mayhem and a spark she never expected. Oi oi. A warm, witty fancy. Oh, it's not a warm and witty fancy, it's a warm and witty fantasy, full of charm, adventure, and a dash of cat dragon trouble, perfect for fans of Studio Ghibli and Harry Potter. I don't need to say any more, do I? Just buy it. Go and buy it now. Right, last book, The Spell Shop. Another great one. This has only just been released as well, as has Cat Dragon. So you've got 2 new releases, more adult, and then you've got some old classic favourites that a lot of people have fallen in love with. So, a faraway island, a secret spell shop, an unexpected romance. Kayla has always had trouble dealing with people. Yeah, don't you all love? Thankfully, as librarian at the Great Library of Elysium, she hasn't had to. She and her assistant, Kaz, a sentient spider plant. I mean, who doesn't want a talking plant? Like everyone. They have spent the last 11 years sequestered among the Empire's precious spellbooks. But when the library goes up in flames, Kayla and Kaz have to flee to a remote island she never thought she'd see again, her childhood home. To Kayla's dismay, she finds her empire has been draining power from the island. With the help of an old spellbook and a nosy, if very handsome neighbour, Kayla is determined to make things right. But as she starts to make a place for herself, she realises she must break down the walls she has kept up so high. Another one you have to put on your TBR now. And with that being said, that's everything I have for you today. Thank you for joining me. It's been a real pleasure to have you with me, you spooky soul you. As always, this channel is for the dreamers, for the witches, for the wanderers, and these, and hopefully these, are our enchanted pages. Bye.